We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off for the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. The Auburn Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble now. Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pin him in. Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the pass is incomplete.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Touchdown, Auburn. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game. You're trying to win a playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Has a lane. Touchdown, Dogs. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On third down, it's a handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Quick catch over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Quick juke to get free. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, they've had great continuity, done a nice job of mixing the run with the pass. Here, one of their first mistakes on the drive, a dropped pass, and now a fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And now the handoff. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Oh, we just got 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Send the back in motion. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, getting him the ball.
And it's Auburn in front as you take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that catch is hauled in. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Using his legs on the scramble. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Dogs will have to kick it away. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
There you go. I love to see that fullback get involved. Take advantage of the defense, sometimes forgetting the fullback. Defenders rarely see offenses that look for the fullback out of the backfield, and here it pays off for a 1st down.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
You need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to...
A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
That's caught. It's Thompson. Right down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Great cut there. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. We reach the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So no gain on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They get nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and threw it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Short connection to the tight end here, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure on the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run, but creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
And the quarterback keeps it here. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Back to throw. It's Nolan. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. A sack against their quarterback.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Turner. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he released it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third. But now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Took contact on the throw.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Keeper for the first down and more. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here,
He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He'll ride the back again here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Nolan. He's got it with room to run. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Wants to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 16. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The back's got it. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where they have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Design quarterback run. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
QB keeper all the way. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The comeback is on. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Chewing clock with the running game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. 1st down and more. He's still running. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Great job by the running back is staying in bounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in the game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Handoff running right. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Pass not complete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air, it's Nolan. Looking deep for late-game heroics. He's got a man down the middle. What a snag by the junior receiver. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Completion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Tigers offense trots out there to open this game. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Texas Longhorns offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky that
caught inside the red zone and still running. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Running with purpose. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Back-to-back losses sets up a 3rd and goal here. Here's that defense shifting again. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Turner. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Offense will keep it on the ground here. In the corner of the 25. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year in Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He finds some space. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Auburn. That's how you finish a play.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And it's a solid return after the interception.
love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Hands off to the left. Powering through. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Brings up third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception in the very first play of the last possession. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep down the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. They've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Caught quickly. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Longhorns will crank up the tempo.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Will Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance of interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just wrecked.
Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the right side. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Try to do the same thing here. On the run, it's Henderson. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes
already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on the chase. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try a 5 or 6 defensive back.
He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Point after, not right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? There's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Caught by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going, or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks into open space. Powering through a tackle. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass is caught. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Second down and goal upcoming. A play action, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming.
Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Turner. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the
Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Trying to find some room. It's Henderson. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Running through the tackle. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him on the blitz.
What a great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness, and Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Snags the quick throw. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And they'll kick it away here. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Good downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On the ground, it's Henderson. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So a long, methodical simple scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch, you gotta pad your stats.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. You're kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized. I just love watching those guys do work.
Finds an open target on the left side. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Auburn in the lead as you break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The shotgun handoff here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Same tailback, another carry. First down, looking for more now. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock. And that's a costly penalty. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they'll get him down that time. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's got it in the open. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Grinding away with their running game. They test long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Thompson. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. When it comes down to this, they need to create some 4th quarter magic here or this national championship will slip away. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Now here he goes. Past the 10. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here 1st and goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run it here. And the ball to the ground. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Working clock with the ground game. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Same tailback, another carry. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Auburn Tigers. Auburn.